I've never had this. Orange soda. It's like a specialty Italian orange soda or something. Happens to be Italian. Look at this. Reese's Pieces. Reese's Pieces. I got it. Reese's Pieces. And Crystal Light. Two things I learned about down in the U.S. Florida, people love their Reese's Pieces. I remember in the airport when I was like at Nashville airport hopping on the plane, or at Chicago, it was Nashville. And it was Reese's Pieces crazy. I didn't have any Reese's Pieces or nothing, but I remember taking the escalator thing, and all I could think was Reese's Pieces, Reese's Pieces. Same with Disneyland and all that. So it's up until now, 15 years later, that I've gotten to buy, he has the money, he bought it, a big bag of the Reese's Pieces, 1.36 kilos. I always wanted a bag of these. But you know what I'm missing? The bowl. I don't have a bowl for the Reese's Pieces. They sell them on Amazon. It's all different kinds of bowls. Mixing bowls. Oh my gosh, you know what I really want is that KitchenAid self-mixing thing or whatever. It's all over the advertisements right now. They're showing how you can use it. This one's a really nice bowl for the Reese's Pieces. Only $5.98. All your candy can sit in it. People could take little handfuls if they wanted. Made from up to 80% recycled glass. Excuse me. I'm just getting over Brooklyn pizza last night. Okay, so there's that bowl. He's got the air conditioning on, thank God. But what's the more expensive bowl that everybody wants? Anyway, I do. It's called the KitchenAid stand mixer, I believe. Boy, everybody wants one right now. Debbie, bet you wants one. There's a Cuisinart, but it's not that. It's these ones, the KitchenAid ones. Here's a 5-quart. Oh, okay. This one's the really, really, really nice one. They have them in all different colors. All right. I've seen these. I've wanted one of these for years, but they just did this. They're doing a big marketing campaign on them right now. And it makes me want to even more buy it. Like I was playing Xbox, and then what do you know? I seen it, and it was people just throwing stuff in. Well, no, not just throwing stuff, but they just, it looks so easy how they could just throw their ingredients in, and it mixes it by itself or whatever. Well, you mix it, but the machine works automatically. It's a machine, full-out machine. Kitchens everywhere, not just residential, but also business kitchens are going to love these things. Some people already had them. All different colors. What color do you like? You can make pizza dough with it really fast, cookie dough, all types of doughs. There were even other stuff. They were doing other stuff in it. Mixers, anything that needs mixed. I just woke up. That's why I'm not, my language is all mixed up. But there's all different uses. Oh my gosh. There's all different extensions to it as well. They have all different price points as well. It's not just the artisan stand mixer. That one's your nicest one. Artisan, it's someone that sort of, well, I'm not sure what the exact definition is. A worker in a skilled trade, especially one that involves making things by hand. You can make bread with it, that artisan bread. You can mix cheese with the bread. Everything gets mixed so consistently. It's like the best mixer that we have on the market in our modern day. Mixers, I remember we used to have one of these ones as a kid. And before that, it was the standard hand mixer that you had to manually use your muscles to mix. Those I haven't seen one of those in years, but that's what our family had here in Canada. We had homes or whatever, and they had this was before they even had I think they just came out with the electric mixers, and that was a big thing back then. Well, you got a handheld electric mixer? Some people, yeah, look, KitchenAid even still sells those. Those are good. You have your own bowl, you put your mixer in. My mom used to use that, was the electric mixer. My mom, Valerie, and many other mothers. But they used to have just the antique, I guess they're calling. I guess it would be called now. See, here they are here, and a lot of my family members had these, and that was a big thing at the time. Like, if you didn't have one of these pieces of technology, and that's what they tried to explain to John. Oh, John knew how much it was worth. John stole. But anyways, these are the vintage hand mixers that the wealthiest of families had. It was to mix pizza dough, well, actually, the women used to bake a lot of cookies, bake a lot of muffins, bake a lot of all that. There was all different uses. There's even a story. There's a couple different stories where people would get their fingers caught in different mixtures and all that back in the day and all that. Their ears even. But it's changed a lot now. Staxamilli, he wants the ultimate artisan mixer and all that. That's the only one I would even be able to accept. Of that. Spiral dough hook. Oh, some of them have a spiral dough hook, whereas these artisan ones have a coated one so that it doesn't stick, because you used to have to clean the dough hooks, and it was horrible. You couldn't get the dough off. Not anymore. It has the coated. It falls right off of the hooks. It's very easy to clean. They've spent the time they've treated the metal. The metal's treated with some sort of coating. Wattage, 325. Pouring shield that comes with it, 20 colors. 20 colors. That's cool. Everybody loves colors. They even have customized bowls and all that. Comes with the metal bowl, though. Steel bowl, stainless steel bowl. So you got to wash that. You don't want to keep it you want to wash it. You want to wash it after you use it. It's for a nice, clean kitchen to stand right there on the countertop and be ready to use. I have some space for it in my kitchen. Won't be this month though. It won't be this month. What about you? Are you going to get yours this month? Next month? The month after? I'd say within the next 1 to 2 years, I'd be buying this one. Who do you think you are? If you make bread and bake a lot, do not buy it. a replacement for a 22-year-old KitchenAid mixer. Our first KitchenAid mixer lasted 22 years before it died a sudden death. This was to be a replacement. The unit is much lighter than the old mixer. They bought one. They've had these mixers for 22 years, but this is the new 2022 edition. Actually, they've had even the new ones for about 5 years or 10 years, but nobody was buying them really. Nobody could afford them. I remember when the $300 that it cost was like $3,000. What is this? KitchenAid definitely cut corners, though. For many years, I had to scrub the stainless steel bowl literally 10 times with baking soda and lemon. This is the process in which it takes to maintain your equipment. You think that the restaurant doesn't do the same, where we're losing all our money at is paying somebody at a restaurant to do it? Yeah, you have to maintain it. And I learned that when I was working with my Auntie Carolyn. She taught me about kitchen maintenance. There's some with cast iron, you have to do a thing called seasoning. And it's not anything to do with eating. You have to put oil and mix in it, or you have to clean the pot and refrain from much water and all that. Yeah, I show the reviews and then I do the explanation that it's fun to prepare and it's fun to eat. And that's one thing I lack at too, is the maintenance. But that maintenance is very important. That's going to be your machine for. You could start a business with this machine. Makeda's Cookies and all that. No, they got bigger machines, do they? I wonder if Makeda's Cookies uses this one. It would go good in a Makeda's Cookies KitchenAid mixer. Butter cookies. Wow, homemade butter cookies. I've never had homemade. I've always had the ones that come in the tin. But they actually have them homemade in Memphis. The lemon goodness. I like how they did it. They even added the cookies, to the website. And you can add to cart, and then you can go pick it up or what have you. Sensual strawberry with icing. That's a good idea. I never seen that. A variety dozen. Wow. Pecans. See, in Georgia and all that, they're famous for pecans. So they must have them send up the pecans from Georgia. And then they make the cookies right at Makeda's in Memphis. I like how they're doing it now because, bud, when I used to live in Tennessee, I was poor. Now I'm a guy that's looking at Makeda's Cookies. So it feels good to see, like, wow, the community is doing so well. I mean, look, macadamia nut cookies, they're very smart. It used to be only in certain areas, bud. Trust me, I know. It used to be in certain areas you would find stuff like that. But no, it's in Memphis now, too, where they got the fresh ingredients. They're getting it imported. They know how to bake it. They got customers. It used to be a New York thing. It used to be a thing in Florida somewhat. It used to be a thing even here in Canada with the raw foods and all that. But no, they got it in Memphis. They've had pecans. They've had pecans in Georgia and the peaches and the oranges. And they make it all at Makeda's.